Welcome back to Taylor's Tech Repair. What are we getting into today, folks? Well, if you remember, a few weeks ago we had a Dell. Let me actually show you that Dell real quick. That had missing hard drive. I think it had missing RAM, or it might have had the RAM. I don't remember. Um, that needed a new battery. So we got the hard drive, but I didn't have anything to hold it down. So I actually only ordered one, but got sent two of the brackets that hold this hard drive down in place. And then once the battery's also in, but I accidentally sent it to that wrong address. So I'm gonna go over to there, grab it, and then pop it into this Dell. And then this Dell is completely done. That's on today's agenda. And then we got some other HPs that we'll look at today as well. So we'll flip this over, pop the battery out, and let me ground myself real quick. And if I remember right, I don't think I screwed this down at all, because it was already unscrewed, which looks like the case. And voila, we're in. So this hard drive that we got for it is going to go right here. We already put Windows on this and made sure it booted into Windows in one of those previous videos from a few weeks ago. And then let me open up this bracket. Now this is supposed to fit. I haven't really checked to make sure it does, but I'm hoping I got sent the right thing. It looks like it from the online, the exact bracket I need when I looked it up. Looks like it's going to go just like that. So we're going to get these screws out of this bag. And for some reason, even though there's 4 holes, there's only 3 screws in here. But we're going to set them right up here and screw those in. We're going to start down here, the bottom. Then I'll just grab a screw for the top since it only came with 3. Looking in the other bag, it also only has 3, which is interesting. We grab a screw for this top hole, and then this bracket is completely in. Um, so that is completely screwed in. Make sure everything is tight on it. All right. Yep, everything's tight. So let's go ahead and put the cover on, get that screwed down, and then we'll throw the battery in once I go and grab that battery. So I'm still having a little bit of issues. This is sticking up just a little bit. See if I can get it to push down enough for us to get this fully down. Looks like I can. There we go. I'll flip this actually over, so this might be a little easier from this side. There we go. We're in place. So let me get 2 screws for this. Let's get this screwed down real quick. Try not to lift up to let that um, hard drive push this plastic up. Screw I grabbed looks a little too big. We might be able to make this work. Maybe. No, we're going to have to grab a different one real quick. That one's a little too big. No problem. Get one of these smaller ones here. And get this in place. It also looks like that's not going in. Let me see if I have to anything even smaller. Maybe one of these here. Yeah, it's also not working. I want to pull this out and see if I can get something to go in there that's actually going to fit, and then test it. Okay, so that screw does actually fit. Let's see if we can get it in this plastic, and then we'll screw it down. Okay, I've got it in that plastic. What I'm going to do, get this all lined up. There we go. Get this screwed down here. I'm going to do the same with plastic over here. Okay. There we go. Let me see. Get the plastic on the right side screwed down. And then whenever we get the battery put in to it. And then this one should be all set to go. So let's pop in the current battery. Actually, before I do that, down here we need some screws. I really don't know what those screws are for. Because it doesn't really, unless it's like to hold something on the other side of it, possibly something with the keyboard or the motherboard. But since they're missing, we're gonna put those in real quick, and then we'll throw that battery on. We have one more to put in here. One might be a little too big. Let me grab a different one. Okay, so all the screws are put back in it. Let's put this battery in. And then that is all good to go. I'm going to have to go get the battery before that, and we'll just pop it out, pop that new battery in. So next on the agenda is HP. It's like the screws are already loose on it. I'm going to throw it on the HDMI charger. Currently using my universal charger. So I forgot to grab it for my actual one for my laptop when we came out here to film. So we'll just use the USB one instead of HP. It does take both. So either way, we should be able to get it to come on. So 3 slow blinks too fast, as we have seen a couple times, more than a couple. That usually means a RAM issue. Power it off. Go ahead and start unscrewing these screws that are already actually loose. I might not even need to unscrew anything. Yep, they're already loose, undone. See if I can get in here and see what's going on. Alright, there we go. So, missing RAM. This RAM stick up here would fit, but I have that designated for a different system. And, as I'm going to suspect, missing SSD. It's a common one on these recycled laptops that we've gotten. So I'm going to just put this plastic right back on. Click it all back into place. Maybe. Since it doesn't want to start clicking into place, let's go ahead and just screw these all back down. And then we'll set that aside. So we need to mark that we need another RAM stick and another SSD. Now we are slowly getting through the collection of the ones I got from a recycling location for free. I might be able to pull some SSDs and hard drives. I have another set from someone that they gave me. I believe the screens are all broken, so I might be able to pull parts out of that. So let me write down what parts we need real quick for this before we forget. And then once we've gotten through all these that do need parts, hopefully we can get some parts, order parts, and pull parts from something else, and get these all functional. That is the plan right now for these videos, is basically see the condition of everything, see where we're at, come back to everything, and fix them. As I've had parts for some things, I have fixed them. But if I don't have parts, I'm just going to wait, make a massive order, and get parts. After I take apart some stuff, see if we can get parts from other devices. So next is this HP here. The back was already off as well. I do see this does have RAM right there. And it's missing an SSD or a hard drive. So this is actually one that I can get a hard drive and put it in. I don't believe I have any laptop hard drives right now. Let me check. I believe I have used all the ones I had, except the one older style configuration. And upon looking, that looks to be correct. So this one as well, I'm going to have to get a hard drive for. So that's going to be a different part. I'm not going to put an SSD in that one since it takes hard drive. So we're going to set this apart as well. Or set it aside, it's not set apart. To the need parts bin. I better add, this needs a hard drive. All right, so you got that labeled. So what did we get accomplished today? We got accomplished putting hard drive in, and put down, screwed down, bracketed in. We have found out 2 more HPs that we need parts for. I think I have 6 that we need to get parts for. 2 more that we're going to take a look at next time, see if those need parts. And as I was saying, basically the whole plan is see what I have, see what needs parts. If it's a part that I have, go ahead and fix it. That hard drive one that's just missing just a hard drive, I'll probably order that. But if it's missing SSD and RAM, those I'm just going to wait until I can see everything that I have pulled out, see what everything's missing, make a massive order, and then start fixing those. So that's where we're at right now. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.